How Sociology Applies in a Military Setting by Isaiah Lopez. Army Fitness Test Standards, the ACFT grading scales. ACFT stands for Army Combat Fitness Test, and it is split between male and female in a two-tiered system. The maxes for males and females are slightly different for strength consideration, and the older you get for both, the maxes for each event does decrease. So for male, it's 340 for the deadlift, and as you get older, it becomes 230 if you're 62. And 17-year-old females, the max is 210, 62 plus, and the max goes down to 170, and the same goes for all. Pros of a two-tiered / divided system for the standards: it makes it easier for women to get higher fitness test scores and get promotions, since they will not have to compete with males who usually have higher scores because it's equaled out, not including specialty schools, which we'll talk about later. Also gives women less of a worry on paper when fighting for promotions, and easier to get awards, or more fair to get awards, since the fitness test scores is equaled out to the exact stats and numbers by men and women, and it does not affect their score overall. Cons of a two-tiered system / divided standards is lowering the fitness test standards does not lower the fitness test requirements for specialty schools such as airborne school and air assault school, which is you jumping out of an airplane with a parachute and you jumping out of a helicopter with a parachute. Those specialty schools, the standards are set in stone for male and female, and it does not take into account if you are male or female. You just have to make the standard. And it makes it harder to find qualified female soldiers to get selected to these courses. And it can negatively be viewed upon by the promotion board when females are assessed for promotion. Same also applies with male soldiers if the fitness test standards are not met. And like I said, specialty schools do not have a two-tiered system. When assessing fitness scores, it's either you make it or you don't. Undoing gender in the United States Army. Male soldiers during the fitness test are usually known to have higher scores, more versatile, which is they are more diverse and good at multiple events, in contrast to females, which are better at specific events. Usually the pull-ups, from my personal experience and from what I've seen and the females that I know in the military. What females are known to not have as high scores, usually not as strong, not as versatile, not as competitive, and not known to be fast runners, in contrast to males. But although they seem to be more motivated, better preparation the day before, positive mindset, and better at specific events, and usually make better decisions the day before, in contrast to males, which they usually would end up going to a bar or out with their squad the night before, thinking that they'll do well, which usually it's not how that goes, which in contrast, males the day before or the day of do not seem as motivated and do not make better decisions before the test and are not as prepared. But male athletes and male soldiers are usually known to be faster runners, stronger, competitive, versatile, and seem to have higher scores overall. This concludes my presentation. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. I'm happy to answer. If there's anything you're confused about, I'd also be happy to answer. Thank you for your time.